The other dryads followed suit until it was only Meg, Peaches, me, and the lingering scent of Dryadic Q, biodegradable shampoo. Peaches growled at me, Peaches! Which no doubt meant, dude, you scared off my groupies. Sorry, I was just. I waved my hand. Passing by? Wandering around waiting to die? I'm not sure.
It's okay,
Meg said.
pull up a rock.
Peaches snarled, perhaps doubting my willingness to massage his feet. Meg pacified him by scratching behind his ear, which reduced him to a puddle of purring bliss. It felt good to sit, even on a jagged chunk of quartz. The sunshine was pleasant without being too warm. Yes, I used to be a sun god. Now I'm a temperature wimp. Meg was dressed in her Sally Jackson's Valentine's Day outfit. The pink dress had been washed since our arrival, thank goodness, but her knees of her white leggings were newly stained from her morning digging in the squash gardens. Her glasses had been cleaned. The rhinestone-studded rims glittered, and I could actually see her eyes through the lenses. Her hair had been shampooed and corralled with red hair clips. I suspected somebody in the Demeter cabin had given her some loving care in the grooming department. Not that I could criticize. I was wearing clothes that Will Solis had bought for me. Good gardening? I asked.
Awesome.
She wiped her nose on her sleeve.
This new kid, Steve, had a potato erupting Douglas's pants.
That does sound awesome.
I wish we could stay.
She tossed a chip of quartz into the grass. My heart felt like an open blister. Thinking about the horrible things that awaited for us back in Manhattan, I wanted to grant Meg's wish more than anything. She should have been able to stay at camp, laughing and making friends and watching potatoes erupt in her cabin mate's pants like any normal kid. I marveled at how calm and content she appeared. I had heard that young people were especially resilient when it came to surviving trauma. They were much tougher than, say, your average immortal. And yet, for once, I wished I could provide Meg with a safe place to be, without the pressure of having to leave immediately to stop an apocalypse. I could go alone, I found myself saying. I could surrender to Nero. There's no reason you have to.
Stop!
She ordered. My mouth closed up. I could do nothing but wait as Meg twirled a blade of grass between her fingers.
You say that 'cause you don't trust me?
She asked at last. What? Her question had allowed me to speak. Meg, no, that's not.
I betrayed you once, she said, right here in these woods.
She didn't sound sad or ashamed about it, the way that she might have. She spoke with a soft, dreamy disbelief, as if trying to recall the person she'd been 6 months ago. That was a problem I could relate to. Meg, we've both changed a lot since then, I said. I trust you with my life. I'm just worried about Nero, how he'll try to hurt you, use you. She gave me a look that was almost teacherly, as if cautioning, Are you sure that's your final answer? I realized what she must be thinking. I claimed I wasn't worried about her betraying me, but I was worried about how Nero could manipulate her. Wasn't that the same thing?
I have to go back,
Meg insisted.
I have to see if I'm strong enough.
Peaches cuddled up next to her, as if he had no such concerns. Meg patted his leafy wings.
Maybe I've gotten stronger, but when I go back to the palace, will it be enough? Can I remember who I am and not who I was then?
I didn't think she expected an answer, but it occurred to me that perhaps I should be asking myself the same question. Since Jason Grace's death, I'd spent sleepless nights wondering if I could keep my promise to him, assuming that I made it back to Mount Olympus. Could I remember what it was like to be human? Or would I slip back into being the self-centered god that I used to be? Change is a fragile thing. It requires time and distance. Survivors of abuse like Meg have to get away from their abusers. Going back to that toxic environment was the worst thing she could do.